I can't dance with music, so dancing without it. I want to talk about this brick because I'm talking about it all the time anyway. This, you don't have to charge it or anything. You can get it in a pack of 1 or 2. This is on my fridge. I use it all the time and it's like changing my life. I always wish that I could turn this into a flip phone. This basically does that, but even better. Because I tap my phone to this, and then it, like, this is what it looks like now because it's been bricked for, it has a little bar saying it's been bricked for this long. But in the brick app, alright, so it's bricked right now. To unbrick, I would need to go find this, usually on my fridge, tap it, and then now I'm able to access certain apps like messages or email. I only have one blocker now, which is ScreenZen. ScreenZen is something else that whatever, I'll tell you later. That's another blocker that lets you open up apps but makes you wait 5 seconds. Okay, see, I'm already distracted by the fact that you can see that I have messages because I'm unbricked, but because I'm doing this video and I want to show you anyways, and I want to keep my energy to myself, stay in the creative flow, I want to brick this again and not see any notifications. Oh, but I'll press brick. Right now I have it on the reading deprivation mode. I created that, so when I tap that, you see the different, you can title it whatever you want. For reading deprivation, I chose to block apps because there are really only a few apps that I want to go on. Like, I blocked TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, messages, huge. I also blocked email because I'll go on there and just like scroll or just like check my phone, check my email all the time. Okay. There are 2 modes, blocking or allowing. Like, you can choose to only allow Maps, Wallet, Spotify, but I did that and then there were some apps that I forgot about that I would want, like the Authenticator app for work, for example. So I like it better for blocking, and basically I have this reading deprivation mode that also blocks mail. But what I use, oh yeah, or this one, I blocked like social media, but I let messages still come through. I like the reading deprivation one. But you could do whatever. You could just block one thing. You can always leave messages. Oh, the reason I do block is because messages are like a big distractor for me. And if you do allowing apps, like only allow wallet or whatever, I don't think, it doesn't automatically block messages or phone. So I had to use block to block the messages. All right, so let's tap back in like that. And then we're all bricked. And when I try to go to my message or my email or any of the apps that are blocked, it says this is a distraction. I even blocked YouTube on this one. And it just kind of grays out. So, okay. Yeah. And you can see, okay, so it says how long it's been blocked for, and then activity. Today I've had it blocked for 8 hours. It's a Saturday. Love. That means that I know I'm not giving my time away to social media or messages at all. And I find that like messages that come through can really divert my attention away, and I can get really lost in them when I'm not wanting to and not do the things that I was planning on doing. Yeah, sometimes I do it for 20 hours. And some of these, like, I don't think it says what mode it was in, so I don't know if I was on messages or not. Occasionally I'll log into messages on my computer, but like right now it's all off. I'm unreachable except for by calling. The people who need to reach me know that. But yeah, I use my workouts are on my phone too. That's another reason I like to use blocking, because there were just like certain things that come up that you forget about that you need to use. And blocking messages just is huge for me, because then I can have my phone but view it not as a thing to constantly check, like it's a tool. I'm using it for Spotify. I'm recording a lot of things, and then sometimes I'll unbrick to post a bunch and then brick it again. So I'm not scrolling social media, even though I'm posting more on social media than ever before. I'm on my phone way less, and I'm using it in such a different way. I find that this is like so good for, my creative energy, keeping the energy for myself, like my attention, my time, my energy is like going towards the things that I'm planning. I don't know, that I'm intentionally putting it towards. So highly recommend, highly recommend. Because I've used a lot of things before, like Screen Zen, for example, is an app, and you can put all these apps, you select the apps that you want to block, and then you have to press a button that makes you wait a certain amount of time. I think you can change it like 5 or 10 seconds before it actually opens. And then it's like, it tries to only let you open certain things for 5 times, but like only open Instagram 5 times or 25. It moved mine up to 25 times because I was blowing past it every single day. And if that works for you, that's great. But for me, I need something more physical and physically away from me. So even though it's on my fridge, I don't find myself going over to it that much. I also like to use it for my artist dates. I'll go on a date with myself. I'll leave my house. I'll brick my phone, go on a date, drive all over the place, using my maps and stuff, but I'm totally unreachable by messages. So I know I'm like spending time with myself. Whereas before, I think like you don't really know where the time has gone, or like social media and texting is like it was so ingrained and I don't know, integrated into my every minute of every day. It's so loud. My street doesn't have that many stop signs, and I'm wondering if it's like a street racing place. Like people know it as like a street racing area because there's not that many things slowing you down. I like it for my artist dates. Great for workouts. What else? Great before bed. Great in the morning. So I'm not checking even if I do happen to press my phone in the morning, I'm not immediately scrolling and sucked into something. So it's been a really good tool for me. And I think with my anxiety too, like my therapist will say, it's like not that I have too much going on, but the way that I'm in the world and going about my world is very like high. Like it was anxious and creating tension, like checking my phone all the time. This is very like, okay, we're here, we're present, more focused with like what I'm doing, and like intentional time to check. And like I have certain times that I'm scrolling, and that's fine, but it's not all the time. And it's way less, and I'm finding myself not wanting to do it more. My friend was asking if I like binge when I get off of it, but I really don't. Usually I get off to text people. I'm doing that because sometimes I text on my computer because it's easier. Or I am posting, and then I want to go do the next thing. Like my phone is less of a crutch throughout every day. Oh, but on the topic of like anxiety and just being aware of the input and the stimulation that you're constantly exposed to, I always wear my, okay, not right now, I'm charging them, noise canceling Bose headphones. Like I wear them all the time in my house. Like you just heard that car. There's not a lot of noise here besides when they're working on the roof next door, but I still like to just drop in and be in my own world. Sometimes I listen to music, sometimes I listen to nothing, and I'm just like, no sound, just like focused here. And I just watched the Theo Von podcast with Mark Zuckerberg, and Theo Von was talking about how he wears earplugs all the time to help with his constant state of anxiety, like to just focus, be present. And then Mark Zuckerberg said he doesn't drink coffee, and talking to other people I've recently met that just drank coffee, that talking to other people that also don't drink coffee, it seems like, I know that it affects me in that anxious way too. Like my body is anxious. I was feeling that earlier today. That's one of the reasons I'm so like, I've been trying to just chill for the last few hours because I had coffee this morning, and it's half calf, but still. And then I did a hard workout, and still, I'm like, I just don't like how I'm feeling. It's like agitated, frustrated, like on edge, like just like, so I still need to put away my coffee machine. I want to try to put it completely away and put the matcha out tonight. And like, I can buy more matcha. Like, it's more expensive, but it's so worth it, I think, to not feel that. And I'm glad I'm telling you, because like, I want to see if my energy actually does change, and if I do feel less like agitated, not drinking any caffeine, any coffee at least. Back to that matcha. Okay, the artist way is making me in a good way. The task this week is to write down your goals, like the big goal, or the dream, I think. And then this is chapter 9. And then also your creative goals for the year, the month, the week. And I'm just like, eek. Man, I'm just thinking about how maybe tomorrow I'll get matcha and maybe type, maybe write. I want to focus on that. Matcha and that would be good. But I'm kind of like resistant to that. Like I'm kind of scared because I don't know what's going to come out of it. I'm just kind of scared, like that skittish horse, like I posted about. The line in this book about the skittish horse that doesn't want to, that's like about to go over the jump, but then gets skittish and like veers off and then like circles a few times before attempting it again, but then they might not do it again until they finally do. And that is how I feel, even about like defining my dream again. So that's what's going on here for the most part, but really just wanted to share about this brick and put some of my words out there about my experience with it. Yeah, I feel like this is so key and came at such a good time as I'm getting more creative. Helps me get and stay in that creative flow, high vibe, focused, present mood. So yeah. Have a great day. I'll talk to you very soon.